A very good evening to one and all present here. On behalf of KLE College of Science and Commerce, I, Ms. Neha Pandre, welcome you all for the national webinar on the green audit, a boom in a present scenario of COVID-19, organized by the IQAC cell of KLE College. I would now request Dr. Shashikala ma'am, convener of the IQAC, to introduce our today's webinar. Over to you, Shashikala ma'am.
Good evening to all the participants in this webinar. Respected Principal, Dr. G.D. Giri, today's speaker, Dr. Rajashekar Patil, Science Coordinator, Dr. Prakash Badane, Commerce Coordinator, Mr. Yogendra Tadvi, IQAC Co-Coordinator, Dr. Richa Singh, all criteria conveners and dear participants. I, Dr. Sashikala Prajapati, IQAC Coordinator, take this opportunity to welcome you all on behalf of Karnataka Lingayat Education Society's College of Science and Commerce, Kalambulli, Navi Mumbai, affiliated to Mumbai University, for national webinar on green audit, a boon in present scenario of COVID-19, which is a part of Criteria 7. It is my privilege to introduce today's eminent speaker, Dr. Rajashekar Patil. He is an environmentalist with 23 years of experience. He has also worked for Human Watch, Litter Club, and Apath Bandhav. His qualifications, he has completed PhD. His topic was solid-waste management and its role in creation of slum, spatial analysis in Dharavi, Mumbai. He has done MA in geography as well as in communication subject. He has done LLM in environmental laws. He has done PGDPM in industrial relation and personal management. About his experience, he has 23 years of teaching experience in different colleges, and presently he is working at Sant Gadge Maharaj College in environmental department. Uh, Speaking about his publications, he has published 57 research articles in national and international journals. He has 9 international ISBN and 4 national ISBN to his credit. He has presented 30 papers in national and international conferences and seminars. He has attended 45 seminars, conferences, workshops. He has received he has reviewed 8 international papers. He has given 24 invited talks, received 2 awards. He has been expert for cash 5 times. He has written a textbook and he has completed one minor research project. He is member of 10 professional bodies. He has attended 2 symposium and 8 times he was election officer. His Apath Bandhu activities are Kerala disaster, Latur disaster, Kolhapur disaster, and he has done monsoon as well as winter activities. Talking about his nature club activities are he has done flower exhibition at Ruparel College, vegetable and fruit exhibition at SIS College. He has done Akash Kandil project. He has completed activities for Ozone Day as well as for stray dogs. His Human Watch activities are Food Day, International Solidarity Day, what to do and what not to do, human rights, and today's speaker is well versed with all such activities. Before proceeding ahead, I would request our principal, Dr. G.D. Giri sir, to say a few words. G.D. Giri sir, over to you.
Respected Dr. Rajshekar Patil and all participants for today's webinar on green audit. On behalf of KLE Society, Belgavi, I welcome all of you. Our KLE Society was established in 1960. Today, this society has completed 107 years, and our society, our educational institutions are providing education right from primary to PhD and above all. We are internationally known. We are having our institutions in Dubai also and in Malaysia also. So on behalf of KLE Society, on behalf of Dr. Prabhakar Kore and our chairman Kavadgi Mat sir, I welcome all of you. It is an opportunity for me also to listen at the second time to Dr. Rajashekar Patil sir. He is also a KLE product, and we are happy that we listen him again for the second time. As the last time I have enjoyed his lecture on green audit, because we can't restrict ourselves in respect of the green audit or say green campus. There are several avenues which I could explore because of Sir's knowledge, Sir's contribution in this field. And we have started to we have started to initiate some of the projects suggested by Sir. Actually, what is audit? Being a commerce person, I understand that audit means to compare the actual results with the standards. So what should be the standard? So we have to decide standards as per our comfort, as per our convenience, as per our potential, and we have to compare that results with the we have to compare the results with that standards whatever we have fixed. Now, this particular lecture will help us to understand what we can do within our campus just to protect environment, just to face the challenges of the society, what we can do. So sir is the master in this particular field, and he will elaborate you several ideas from his part. And we as a teacher, we are having a youngsters force with us, and we can utilize them, we can guide them, and we can contribute our service in the protection of environment. And Patil sir is the best guide in this particular field. So once again, I welcome all of you, and I hand over this particular session to our today's speaker, Dr. Rajashekhar Patil sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I would now request Rajshekhar Patil sir to continue with the further session. Hello. So please unmute your mic. It's on
Patil sir.
mute.
Patil
Now
sir.
you are here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sir is there.
Now you are able to hear me.
Yes, sir.
Hello. Hello. Good evening
Yes,
to
sir.
one and all. Good evening to one and all. Respected Giri sir and faculties, and top of that, participants. I would like to begin with a slogan, Om Namah Shivaya, because I am also the product of an KLE. My schooling, even in the graduation, I done it in Belgaum as well as in Hubli. Even my primary school also started in Ankli, where Prabhakar sir is staying back of his house. So with this privilege, I would like to take an opportunity to go ahead with an theme, a boon in the present scenario of COVID-19. This is relevant to an green audit. Green audit is not a new thing to a teacher. All teacher, knowingly or unknowingly, they heard this terminologies, and especially we will be get it more alert when it comes to the NAC criteria 7. I would like to divide session into two parts. The first part is in discussion, around about 30 minutes, and remaining 20 minutes is for the discussion, means open for the discussion. First half an hour I will continue with what I mean by the green audit in a boon in the present scenario of the COVID-19. Respected participants, I am my beloved principal and Shetty sir, Kautigmat sir, and my classmates one time, Anil Patel sir. This green audit we can bifurcate once again into in four parts. The first part is at an UNEP, United Nations Environmental Program, and in India, these green tribunals at a national, international level. What is its status? First part, we concentrate on this. And secondly, exclusively, we people will go with criteria 7, NAC. What the NAC expect, the green audit. And the third, what is the role of the institution and what the institution is expected to do as far as this green audit is concerned. Means responsibilities of the institution. And lastly, not leastly, the teacher's role or the students manager, search engines we can call it, what they can do it in this green audit. We people will go ahead with the first part, that is the general in its nature, national and international level. After the UNEP, the greens becomes the part and parcel of every country or the state's constitutional measures. We also amended our constitution based on several recommendations given by the UNEP. Not only UE, almost all the countries, including US or UK, even China also, they were made it. So that is not much new things to us. This green audit makes bombardment in most the part, as the public know, is green tribunals. Even though the government authorities or the private authorities at certain extent violate the green patches or patches which you people were kept it. Just to recall your memories on the Konkan railways. In the name of the construction of the Konkan railways, even the government data speaks that per square kilometer more than 500 trees were chopped out. What is the length of the Konkan railways? Just to sit and calculate, that will be horrible. That might be the reasons why there will be not many variations in the climate, even in our Konkan, including in Mumbai. When we come down to our Maharashtra or in Mumbai level, just look out the PMC's budget, which it will keep it for every year. The last year PMC budget speaks about the waste management. It is pumped more than 500 crores. As green audit is major part of this waste management. In the lifting the waste from one part of the Mumbai and dumping into other parts of the Mumbai, outskirts of the Mumbai, because consumer dumping ground is operational now, which is made out of an electronics waste. But others, Mulund and Govandis, they are full. Another one is outskirts of the Mumbai, Gorai, is likely to be filled. And you people are aware, every day there will be some cases in a high court or in lower courts regarding the waste management. All this, when you look at, then definitely we people feel that the green belt must be there. But it is in the theoretical aspects. Have you remembered in last 2 years back, there are certain areas in Mumbai, outskirts of the Mumbai, even the backside of the Mulund or Mulund hills, or between the Mulund and then this Goregaon, that is mini Kashmir areas. Some of the builders were encroached it, and later on the residents were occupied the flats. Then they were left it for their own fate. Then they went to the court. Court has given the reverse order, and what many things are made. What I wanted to brought to your notice is that what is the need of this green nets or green audit, not only for the academic point of view, even for the general public point of view, isn't it? I hope this much is enough for what is the need of a green audit in general. And but do you feel that we are not doing anything, or government is not doing anything? Yes, all authorities, where from the local level, municipality or in village panchayats to an even at an central government levels, we people have different mechanisms, different plans. The plans are extensively very good, but where we people will starts our hiccups. We people will start our hiccups. Financial implications. When it comes to the financial implications, then even the authorities were started giving second look to these allied alliances of a green audit. They will take it very casually, or they will simply postpone it for the next year, just like in our 2 years plan or in 5 years plan, isn't it? And this makes it a more concerned if the things are going like this, and especially when we people are living in this COVID-19, we people develop certain habits. We never expected that we will be there the months together in a home, that too not roaming outside the home. Just to imagine, nobody has expected like that. In the same manner, we should also develop, where we are liking it or not, green patches or green attitudes we are expected to develop. That might be the reason. Some of the burning topics which you people come across is green consumerisms more and more, more and more green business we have to develop it, and more and more green consumptions we have to do it, isn't it? This will definitely balance the everything, and audit should to be properly done. In case the green audit will be done, as far as the industries are concerned, we are expected to do it properly, and we must report it to the proper authorities. It should not be something going and coming and going. It should to be properly noted in an environmental impact assessment, which is a completely different one. In there, we people will deal more with how it should to be maintained. And we people also come across companies sustainability also runs into a risk. Companies has to maintain it. And most burning issues in these categories, as all of you people were aware, that carbon bank, carbon credit, and carbon footprint. Now, people were taking much interest. Ah, hello. The carbon bank, carbon credit, carbon footprints are very common at the national, international level. Even carbon trading also we people will do it. And developing countries like in India, some of the consultancy firms will also come up. That might be the reasons why the consultancy becomes a part and parcel of even academics also. Even in the criteria 7, we people also come across the consultancy, isn't it? Some teachers can go with the consultancy firms. We people also have good revenue out of that. Even the institution can also learn some sizable amount. And as far as when I'm speaking about the industries, there should be some compliances program. The industry should have certain reports they will call when audit is done. The audit persons should go for the compliances. If the next committee comes after 1 year, after 5 years, first it will go through the compliances of the last meetings. In the last committee it came, how we people have in college committees report, LICs. First, when you go to the colleges, first you will see that what last term's LIC report has, what compliances the institution has done. The same way, industries were also looking into that, the committees, because in these committees, government, central government representative will be there, state government representative will be there, and chamber of commerce representative will be there, and labor leaders or trade unions representative will be there. Means all the stakeholders representative will be there. There will not be any bias in this. So these are some of the topics which are internationally known or even the nationally known. I would like to quickly glance one or two incidents. In an everybody will go for an green patches, means plantation of the trees. Some plants they will pick up and they will start plantation, pouring the water and all. But all the plants are not environmentally friendly. So please remember that some plants are not at all be good. They will suck more water, more nutrients nearby areas. The best examples will be sugar cane consumes more water. Just to think of our agricultural point of view, it will not allow other crops to grow. And what sort of the water sugarcane needs? Just to think of it, just pencil it. And secondly, Nilgiri plants also suck more water. It absorbs more water. If you planted Nilgiris in the 80s and 90s, there was a fashion in Maharashtra and Karnataka, even in the southern states also. Go for Nilgiris because the companies used to hire the land for a 5 years lease or 2 years lease, and they used to develop the Nilgiris, varieties of the ways of the Nilgiris. And after the contract is finished, as most of our agricultures, you people are aware that they are illiterate, and simply they thought that we can get money only sitting in the house. There is no need for a hard life. Indian agriculturists, you are aware, isn't it? But after 5 years and uh, 2 years, when their contract is finished, that land can go for an agriculture because the top soil will be eroded. When the Nilgiri plants leaves will uh, comes down and mix with the soil of an agricultural land, it becomes alkali. Fertility rate or yield per hectares will collapse like in anything. You don't have any other alternatives to go for. Once again, their contracts with these industries or Nilgiri related pharmaceuticals. Look, and I would like to bring one more incident regarding this. In the 10 years back, I taken my some of the students to an Godrej, Firozshah Nagar in Mumbai, excuse me, where bird watching event early in the morning. It was fantastic, but there are two big trees. There was absolutely no birds, and we asked the guide why in the morning in other trees lot many birds are sitting, but in these two big trees absolutely no birds. Even the birds are not coming to as those trees. He said that it is not an environmental friendly tree. But we asked then why you are developed it here. He said that our Godrej relatives went abroad and they saw this type of the plant, and they wanted to show to the others that these types of the plants are also there, which are absolutely not good for the environmental point of view. So we'll come across these types of the incidents also. So all these things makes the green audit is must, not only in local level, even at the national and an international level. So I hope this much is enough for it at this junction. Now let's straightway drive towards to an NAC. As in colleges at the university level, NAC is mandatory at least up to the 2022, and the criteria 7 mainly speaks about it. And in the last, we completed our college all in that is amended. Now in our college we are completed all the 3 cycles, and in first cycle, second cycle, and the third cycle, we come across the various ways, and they are used the different words also: best practices, healthy practices, and the innovative practices. Here we should know which are the best practices and how to bifurcate from the best from the healthy practices. And the innovative is nothing but something new, that which you people are expected to do it. Now here the objectives of an separate green audits, we must show it in the NAC criteria 7, and the purpose also. And you see that there should to be proper link between objectives and the purpose of an green audit, which you people would like to show it in the NAC criteria 7. And when you people are keeping it this, that time it is very essential for an us see that our institutional policies are also correlated with this. And you will also show that means we should also pay enough attention that these institutional policies are also correlated with an core values might be there in the criteria 1. So it should be in this fashion: core values, institutional values, and green objectives and purposes, or the green values which you people can put it. It should have good coordinations. Otherwise, it not seems to be a good, or it not seems to be in sound in academic language which you people can say it. And internal and external committees has to be formed as far as a green audit is concerned. Committee, those who are teaching the environment, or in case if it is an science college, commerce college is not there, then the science chemistry teachers can go with that, or someone those who are very much interested in an environment, those people should be there, and they should go for proper way of incorporation of these criteria 7. And first they have to do it at an institutional level, something like an auditing. Then they will call for an external committees. How the moderation will be done? One person go to the another colleges. In the same way, few people will go as a committee, and they will verify, or they will give, instead of verifying, they will give some suggestions how best they can go ahead with that. So these types of the friendly activities will definitely give us more values. And academics versus an what is the main purpose of an NAC here? How you best you have done it? They would like to see that these institutions have how best incorporated academic as an industrial or the society related works. How best these academics can take into a society. What the society will take it from an academicians. Because nowadays, as we people are aware that there will be gap between in an academics to an industry or in society. These gap has to be reduced at a greater extent, and these gaps or these walls should to be broken, and the bridges will be built. How best you can build the bridges between academics and society, or between academics and industry. That is the main purpose, which I feel that is the main motive of it. Now, just I would like to have some examples. Recently, I have done academic audit of this green audit of Chandrabanu College in Powai, Mumbai. They also prepared very excellently. And here and there are certain rectifications that I have done it. And PD Lines College, Malad, which is also a very good college. In the last year, December, I also done it. It is also in Mumbai. It is also excellently they have done it. Lot many efforts the teachers were put, even the students. But the teachers are very great. They are dedicated for their time for this. And here, in the NAC point of view, I would like to give a small suggestion. It is not recommendations. It is a humble appeal. There are 7 R's where we should keep it in our mind. Which are these 7 R's? These are rethink before buying anything, because waste is a major component of a green audit. Before buying anything, please rethink it. Second one is refuse. Refuse it. In case it is not necessary, there is no need of this. The purchasing of any external or more which are already you have it in a house, and reduce it. How much is possible, that much reduction should be done. And in case you are doing it, and recycle it. Lot many recycling activities which you people were teaching to our students, and we should also incorporate it at an institutional level or anywhere. Green should be a part of our curriculum. Green should be our part of our day-to-day life. And reuse. Lot many things we people reuse it, isn't it? If the bucket in the house is broken, just make it an top pot type of an this thing and keep it in a balcony where we can plant it. Like that, we people will come across reusable things, and most of the people in Mumbai also doing it because of the last from an 4 5 years there will be more awareness of the greenness, and we people also come across reuse and regulate it. Not only this, even we should go for a regulation of it. Even the BMC is also more concerned about it. There should be proper regulations of what all the five which you people have done it. And last seventh one, not the least, research. We should go for an enough research on the waste or the green, because green occupies major part of the world, and which is more important. If we neglect the green, that will hamper our life, because that will hamper our health, isn't it? That which you people will come across in an COVID period, isn't it? And just you recall your memories when we people were small. That time in Mumbai, rain used to be there weeks together, 1 week, 2 week continuous. Even there were schools without gum boot. They are not taking the students inside. Now in Mumbai, even hours together rain, we people call it much more rain, because it's flooding also, because we people were not kept any kacha road side of an both the sides of the main road, because we people were converted into tiles, because we people get in chickles. And where are the verandas in our housing complexes? First there are certain mud was kept, we are not went for in tiles because we don't like the chickles. So percolating will not take place, water table will go down. See how it is quite related, isn't it? So it's all those should to be paid enough attention. It doesn't mean that we are not doing it. We know it, but we are not paying enough attention. So this lockdown periods gives us so many thoughts to rethink it and how best we people can incorporate it. Now, please come down to the institutional level. As far as an NAC is concerned, the institutional plays very big role, because the institution is a master, and especially paymaster. The institution also wanted to give the best to a society, but sometimes hurdle comes when it is in financial matters, because it should have uh, some extent return, or it should to be somehow, isn't it? So in that circumstances, quickly glance it, the building where our college, school or institutional building should to be properly be constructed, and enough attention should to be paid. And we people also come across, we should also know the number of the classrooms, how best classrooms were made it. We have the classrooms, but where the classrooms have the enough area, especially in Mumbai, will not keep much height distance, because in 2 floors we people wanted to insert the 3 floors. Not enough air circulations not takes place. In a house it is an okay, but when it is an education institution, enough area should to be there, and fortunately most of the colleges have it. Enough area spaces they have it, and laboratories and computers. Laboratories we people have, but you see that laboratories should to be structured one. We people are doing it, but put it in the proper way and in the structured way. That is the same case with the computers. Old computers, in case we people have, then those should to be removed. How those should to be removed? Where you are disposing it? Where you have the MOU with that? Or electronics goods disposal method you have? And if the person is coming, quarterly is coming, or monthly is coming, what is the quotation? All those details which you people are expected to keep it. Even in a laboratory, in case you are buying the chemicals and all, Then water filters, as majority of we people are using the water filters, isn't it? The water filters has to be cleaned properly. We should have a proper documentation in how many months you will clear the water filters, and what is in the contracts, and what type of an water we people will get it. Really, we people were getting the uh, good system of an water filters. And let's pay enough attention to the bathrooms in the institutional way. Separate bathrooms for boys as well as in girls. Maintain the cleanliness. Those should be washed at least 2 times in a day. And what sort of the ingredients which you people are using? Phenyl is not an environmental friendly. Then we should have a substitute for that. Which are those? And how long you are using it, and where you have in contact with that. All those things should to be paid enough attentions. And dear friends, the fire extensions. Fires are very common. When we people are unable to pay enough attentions, look into the Vishakhapatnam, and recently in other parts of the country also we people will come across the fire. We don't know how we people has to handle this fire at the time of a crisis, isn't it? So we should have a proper materials, proper documentation, and it should go in smooth way, and it should develop the sustainability. We must develop certain methods there, certain paddhat. We have to develop it. It should go automatically. At the beginning, we find it very difficult to adopt these paddhats or procedures. Once you adopted it, then you monitor it properly. It is going smoothly, isn't it? And most importantly, ACs, air conditioner. As the most of the COVID experts of the opinion that we should not use at the right now more ACs, isn't it? There will be some debate on this also, but you see how, because the mass gathering will be there, the students communities. Now we people have a task of conducting the examination, isn't it? And social distance, physical distance, which you people are expected to maintain it. And in cities like in Mumbai, without AC, in most of the South Mumbai colleges, students will not sit comfortably in the classroom. The AC should be properly cleaned, and we people have certain methodology, isn't it? Just we people should have all these things in the proper way, in the proper style, isn't it? And we people also come across quality monitoring, and we also come across the quality monitoring. What best air quality monitoring which you people will do it? Air is monitored properly, circulation of air is there, and what are the mechanism which you people were applying it? And canteen is an part and parcel of the college life. Students want it. There are certain areas where we find it very difficult to run the canteens. That is a different. But when canteen, if you are maintaining, you see that enough hygiene should be there. What type of the oil he will use it, and where he is bringing the oil, and what type of the product he is bringing it, and chart list also he is expected to made it. And probably the canteen should go with a more homely foods instead of junk foods, isn't it? Regarding this, our Mumbai University have its own guidelines for this. Even the cylinders we cannot kept it in an educational institutions because of there will be some sort of a risk as the guidelines speaks about it. And here we people come across very importantly, terrace we people will be having. All the colleges, universities will be then terrace. This terrace should to be properly used either from an solar energy purposes or rainwater harvesting purpose. In solar energy purpose, our nearby college, Maharashtra College, I think Principal Siraj sir might be here. He are utilized it in a greater extent. Initially, he is invested, I think, 7 lakh rupees, but he is fully satisfied because this investment take care of his whole energy consumptions of the college, which will be a saving and the best way, alternative way of the energies which you people will need it, isn't it? And in most of the uh, construction houses in Mumbai, they will issue the construction to a builder subject to the condition that taking undertaking from the builder, they should go for a rain harvesting. Rain harvesting is also done, and water recharging is also, they have the mechanism. And some of the NGOs or environmental friendly industries were also joined with this. In these categories, I would like to Prince Pipeline plays a significant role. It's also give some sort of a concession, create awareness regarding this, and some of the employees are also well trained for this. They are also taking very positive note of in this. We people also come across next in its order, that is solar energies. The must go within everyone, because commonly we people call it as an solar energy is an ultimate energy. Bifurcation of the solid waste, nuclear threats, bifurcation of the solid waste which you people were making it, varieties of the waste which you people were used it. Bifurcation is done. But when at the time of the disposal, where we people are taking enough care for that is a big question mark. So many trucks will load the, uh, the waste which is collected. In Mumbai, every day we people will garbage. The Mumbai produces more than 8,000 million metric tons, and debris, that is an 7,000 tons every day. And how it should to be disposed is in land filling, land dumping. In actually, when you look into the environmentalist, they feel it is a good business. In one of the B1D college, when I went for an auditing, in one student he was telling that he was doing the business because he's making the bricks out of these contracts. It is a very fantastic. He was also telling that papers also auditing, I have done it, and paper waste also I collected it, and buckets, plastics buckets also he collected it, and he has running the small business. But he is very confident that he will jump into a greater extent because of his dynamic nature. He also contacted the so many municipalities, including in BMC, Kolhapur, Solapur, district places also he has contacted. He was an MBA student and done significant work on this. We should also look in these fashions. Means institution can make in a way for these types of the activities also. Then we people will come across the e-waste. Kurla, we people have the e-waste recycling. In India, in Mumbai, it is in Kurla. In Bangalore, it is outskirts of an Devanhadi areas. The recycling of the e-waste is there. E-waste should to be taken enough care for that. And what the institution is doing, we can go for any NGOs. They will come once in a month or once in 15 days. You can hand over it, and they will take care of it. But we should have an MOU with them. Then that seems to be more structured one. And same case within plastic waste has to be paid. It should to be institutional policy. Electrical waste should to be an institutional policy. And we should also look into the matter what waste canteen, if the food is wasted, what precautions which you people will make it. Canteen means definitely the food will be wasted. In 1 or 2 days, it is an okay. But when it is in every day's matter, we should have a certain mechanism for that. Where you are distributing it, in certain NGOs, big hotels are there. They have a tie-up with that. So at an evening or night, 10:30 or so, whatever left out, they will call the NGOs and they will go and collect it, and they will distribute nearby the slums where we people have certain waste, because most of the colleges will be closed at 5 o'clock, and usually the canteen will also close prior to that. So if it is so, then we should have certain mechanism for that. or if he's not making full utilization of this, it means that those who are sitting late in the colleges or in the staff room, then they will be hungry, isn't it? So we should have a proper mechanism for this. And as I already told you, environmental audit is a bigger term. Environmental impact assessment is a much burning issues. That which you people will touch it in some other different time. Now, reusable energy, where the institution can make any way for the use of the renewable energies, as some of the which you people will label it solar energy, which you people can use it. Wind energy, could it be possible to make it? If it is in coastal belt, lot of winds are coming, because one side the Sahyadri, we people have Western Ghats or Eastern Ghats. We have anything development for that, which you people can use it in Devgad, in Ratnagiri. This Gokte College has made an effort, I think, in some years back, but it is not materialized. It worked for 2 months, 2 years, but later on they are unable to continue it. And we see what we people have, the vermiculture or the composting, which you people can do it in our college level, where enough space is there. That is more than enough for us to go ahead. Here, the Malabar Hills examples, I would like to quote it. In Malabar Hills, we people will come across where the guards, which paid only 8,000 rupees, but they went for this composting, vermiculture. Then they started earning more than 20,000, because they can sell it in the outside the market. Outside their area, there was a greater demand. So naturally, we people will come across the great money is flowing in the vermicultures. And we people also come across the innovative actions taken by the colleges. Depending upon the college, we can go for the what best they can do it, what to do and what not to do, what the students can do it. Certain projects were popping up this year. Carbon neutrality. We should go for a carbon neutrality, where we should make that plantation in the premises if the space is available, and give the biological name or botanical name also, and local name also you must give it, but don't punch it. Only you can paste it in such a style that, or use the thread. Don't use the pin, because using a pin is also in harm to an plants. One NGO where my student is working, Angoli, they will take the objections. And we people also come across name of the plants, local names. Looking into all these things, we people can go for a compliance report. After the compliance report, suggestion, recommendations, which you people can put it. This is at an institutional level. And quickly I will glance it because of the time. Individual level, being a teacher, what best we can do it, how best we can incorporate it at an hour level, we have to look at. Because after taking the lecture, naturally we feel tired, but take a cup of tea and go ahead with an plans, at an institutional plans or your own plans or departmental plans or your individual subjects, because where we people have certain internal marks for 25 marks, 20 marks, 10 marks, like that we can bifurcate it and we can do it. And especially in my college, I developed with a nature club, where what type of the activities we people were done it, we people were distributed the pot nearby the market. Especially in the summer, the people used to go for the plastic bottles. I asked the students to bring a pot where the kumbharas, the pots will be there. No? They 4 people together, they brought 1 pots. So like that, we people were taken 25-30 pots, and you went to the Baji fellows where they're selling the bajis, and we asked them to take out that plastic bottles and keep this pot with you. And they were very happy. And next time we people went into Tulsi plants. We people were congested areas where the business complements are very small in South Mumbai. And we asked, whatever water is left out, just you can put it in Tulsi. pure oxygen, at least they will get it in that small compartment of a business. They are also very happy. Even the train fellows, we people are distributed the tulsis. We went to the Churchgate area, we stood bed, and the train drivers kept it in their nearby their driving seat. Students will learn lot many things. And once upon a time, we people use the paper bags and ask them to you instead of plastic bags, you can better to put the paper bags. Just to name it, students will do it. Take them as an search engines. They are more enthusiastic. And I also bifurcate into monsoon activities, winter activities as the summer activities. Depending upon the nature, in the monsoon activities, we people will go with then some sort of an umbrella painting with an environmental theme. And we people also distribute the word chatris or in rainy ways to the poor peoples or the slum peoples. In the winter activities, we people distribute the sweaters or rugs to the poor peoples. And in the summer, as we people were discussed, summer ways we people will distribute to the nearby slums or the poor people. I utilize the nature club members and human rights also I have based on the UDHR, Universal Declaration of the Human Rights. And the nature club is based on the UNEP, United Nations Environmental Programs. And another one is Apat Bandhava, disaster management. Disasters are very common nowadays, where it is a local at a national or internal level. In disaster management, done very extreme good work at the time of the Kerala disaster. We are collecting about 500 kgs of the grains and we are airlifted. We are having contacts with an food army. They are airlifted it. Kolhapur also, when there was a water scarcity in Latur, the students were brought 2 bottles of water from their houses, and we went to the Mumbai Central Railway, Central bus stand, and Latur bus conductors and drivers and passengers also we people are distributed. Where you are getting down in Latur and nearby areas, you can distribute to the needy people. They were very happy as the students were learning all these things in the cities like in Mumbai. And sound and noise pollutions in Ganpati and Navratri, we people come across more noise pollutions or the sound pollutions. We people were measured it. Students were measured in the decimals and how best we can reduce it. Prior to that, I given the students the project, what to do and what not to do. And what to do, 10 points they have to write it and they have to distribute these leaflets in their nearby areas. Where Marathi speaking area is there, they should to be in the Marathi, what to do and what not to do. Gujarati speaking, Gujarati, or Hindi, or it is in English is there. They have to put it in the society's notice board or gullies. The awareness has to be created. And cloth audit, how I developed with the students that I ask them to bring the cloths, and in our village areas, the counties, they will do it. In the college also, they started sewing it. 15 students, they made the group. What a fantastic ideas after completion of the lectures. And we people also come across some sort of an water audit. Pay enough attention. Water should not be wasted. I have taken the water pledge from all the students. Every year I will take it. They will not waste the water. And I will also ask to collect 3 months their water bills. And after the water literacy, we people have observed that there was a lot of decrease in the water bills because of the water literacy. That is the same case with an energy literacy, electricity bill. I asked the students to bring 3 months of the electricity bill, and I given them a brief how to save the energy. After that, we people are observed next 3 months bill, there was a decrease in the light bill as well as in water bills also at the students level only. There is no need for go for an expertise in this. First, we have to create an awareness, isn't it? So this type of an ways, what to do and what not to do, it should become in local areas. And I would like to give a final look to this with 2 punching points. As you people are aware that people are in WhatsApp, there was a news that Himalayas appears last from the 200 kilometers away from Himalayan range. It is visible from Bihar, isn't it? Why? Because there was no any pollution now. isn't it? And Ganga River is clean. In the of the cleaning the Ganga River, we people were pumped 1,000 crores of rupees. Have you remembered? Now see the river, not only Ganga, Yamuna also you see. Almost all the rivers are very pure. Why? There is no, now last from the 2 months, human interference is not there. Isn't it? So the green audit, it is not only for the academic point of view or NAC point of view, it should to be our path after the COVID-19. Once the lockdown is open, then we should live with this green path. So this is my presentation on the green audit. Now the house is open for the discussion. Any queries, questions and doubts you can ask.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable guidance. I would now request Nirja ma'am to take over the discussion session.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes, madam.
Yeah. Thank you, sir, for such a nice session. Now we move to the query session. The participants have posted few queries, and I would like to read out few of them. Now I request Dr. Rajshekhar Patil, sir, to give his views on the queries. Can I start, sir?
I am able to hear. What is the query, madam? I am unable to hear it.
Yes,
No?
sir. Yes, sir.
Please
I'm
repeat the
reading
query.
out. How can we recycle household waste in an effective manner? Can I come again, sir?
In an effective manner up to how best we can recycle household waste. That is the question, madam?
Yes, sir. How can we recycle household waste in an effective manner? Question by Mrs. Nazim Ali Khan.
Thank you, Naveem Ali Khan. Very good question. Madam, I will give an example which I given it to my students. I went for a kitchen gardening in the last semester. I asked the students to go for a kitchen gardening. And in a city like in Mumbai, you are aware the space is totally constrained. But our kitchen will be there, and the window will be there, isn't it? And I already mentioned that some wrong-sighted or in pots which are loose their originality, or broken buckets, or chambus, broken one, handle has gone. These types of the things which we people can use it and keep it where in a nearby kitchen where the window is there, or it is not there, then balcony is an alternative. Every house will be having a window, isn't it? There we must put certain mud, and any plant which you would like to have, you can put it. No plant is available, or I wanted the students should do it very quickly. They should not give any excuses. That is the reason why I asked them to go. In case you are unable to find any seeds, as you don't find it, then ask them for go for this Kotambar, Havis, they will call it, or Methi. Havis and Methi, this will come within the 20 or 30 days. Within a month time, they will come. And I also asked them to bring it to college for an exhibition. And you can refer my Facebook or social media. We people have a fantastic post for that. And also given them a grade. Even the internal marks for a 5 marks, I also given it to them. Here we can, even I myself will be using it in my kitchen. You would like to see it, tea powder which is left out, that we have to mix it, and little mud is also put it, and vegetables waste which we people were kept it, that also you can put it. So this will definitely give you a better idea. Just are you able to see it? Backside of my here the plants you will come upon. I kept it as a nariyal. Small plants I kept it in the kitchen. In an hall I kept it as a nariyal. Yes, it. Are you able to look it? Nariyal plant.
So you need to make.
Are you able to hear the plant is there? Are you able to hear? See
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
plant.
Yes, sir.
Like that, I kept it. The mainly outside in kitchen. I would like to have it. And here also, outside balcony also, I kept it. Certain plants which are grown enough. Because when I given the project to students, naturally I should also follow it. Otherwise, the students start murmuring it. I'm sure you are satisfied, madam.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Moving to the second
Next
question.
question.
Yes, sir. What is the region that we have not eradicated single-use plastic 100%? What is
What
the
are the
reason that we have not eradicated single-use plastic 100%?
Ah, madam, this is
Sir,
also very
are you
burning.
not getting, sir? Yes, sir. Sir, please.
I'm getting it, madam. I'm getting it. I wanted to put it in a proper way. This plastic, the reason for why we people are able to get it in a plastic, very good and burning question. See, even I attended one conference. First, I was not knowing that conference was protection of the plastic. Then I went there. Then when my term comes to, and I wanted to deliver the lecture. That time I told that it is told me that you have to speak behalf of the plastic. It was a quite, awkward situation. Just to imagine, because later on I come to know that uh, this uh, uh, this organization, the person those who are held, uh, is where the Plastic Manufacturing Association of Maharashtra. And their claim is that all the plastics are not hazardous. Only some plastics are hazardous. To go for an plastic reduction of the plastic, we people have certain mechanism. 10 milligrams is acceptable. Above the 20 milligrams, the plastic, which is very problematic. That might be the reason why the government, if different governments were made, only handbags up to this microns are permitted, and others are not permitted. This is the first. And secondly, government is also getting a good revenue from the plastic manufacturing. Second, third, plastic is in life to the poor people. Right now we don't have any substitute for an plastic. Just we have a substitute for plastic, but not in that cost. Plastic bucket is so cheap. Alternative is that a steel bucket is expensive, where the people can bear it, poor people. And next, very burning. When this plastic ban was started in Mumbai, one of the in a case saying that Ambani's house, east side, covered with an plastic, yellow, this brown plastic, and majority of the Chopradapattis, 65% of the Mumbai is living in the Chopradapatti, as you are aware, use the plastic. They were comes down to a road, and there was the political power speaks, because nobody would like to lose the votes for them, isn't it? These are some of the hurdles. But the plastic, to eradicate this one, the best way is plastic literacy. How we people have the water literacy, how we people have the waste literacy. Like that, plastic literacy is a must. Slowly and steadily, they should understand that, because it is not uh, degradation. Degradation of the plastic will not take place even after the 1,000 years. Very, very dangerous. That we have to convince it. But who is going to convince it when they are not literate? Because when I'm doing my survey in Dharavi, which is the second largest slum in Asia, first it was the first, Now it is shifted to in second because Karachi's Harangi is equivalently or bigger than an Dharavi. I come across not many plastic manufacturing industries. I think these are my question. Next,
Thank you, sir. The next question is from Nisha Diodhar. How we can
yeah,
conduct the environment audit? Which things we have to take into consideration when doing it at our own level?
Nisha madam, very good question. Thank you. Madam, here there are two things which people have stare it in our mind. Environmental audit, when you people would like to go with. At the in case, I hope you are asking for the institutional point of view, college point of view. I presume it. Uh, there will be an internal committee, as already labeled it, and an external committee. In the internal committee, the teacher like you, those who are teaching the environment, last from the 20 years. So you will be then in charge and take 2-3 for getting done. And all the way, you see that environment you not get it. We call it college, chalkpiece to and closing of the institution. Environment should be taken enough care. I will give the example that paper assessment. The students will write the paper. There will be 12 pages or 16 pages. Some of them students will write only the 4 or 5 pages. What we people will do in the next pages when we visit for the correction of the paper and keep putting the red lines, isn't it? Instead of that, take out, give certain works to our managers or substitutes, or we can also join it to take out those papers and we can make the notebooks out of that and put it to a poor student and all. And those who are doing the NSS and all, you will give it to them, they will distribute to the village student. I think the director from Karnataka College might be here. The director, I in the span of an year, he also get it done. Plus, he has distributed. These types of the things, it might be an paper waste, as I already told you, cloth waste, go for an count and all. The college hours only. After the lecture, 10 o'clock lectures finish. Ask them to bring this. And you will take box in front of our college. You will donate for a noble cause. All the things, old chatris also they will put it. Plastic bags also they will put it. Whatever which they don't want it in house, they can put it. We can segregate it. And electronics goods are there, mobiles are there, we'll segregate it. And to go with the understanding with the scrappers, nearby scrappers. Even in the paper audit also, people can do it. Here, one fellow in my housing societies, he will come collect the papers from every first Sunday of a month, and he will collect everybody's papers. He will distribute it in the paper collectors. Whatever amount he will get it, and he will donate it to some NGO. He will also show all the authenticated. Government is also concerned. So it is nothing but examination. Examination internal as well as an external. External person will be like you and me, those who are having enough experience, and you will see that how the knack and what will take place in the thing. This is has done, this is has done, this is has done, and any well suggestions will be there. You are giving to it to me, or I will give it to you. So in this fashion, go for the best way. Because environment is comparing to the green audit. Above earth and below sun, I think we should have a separate session for the environmental audit or impact of environmental audit. As beginning only, I labeled it. Yes, madam. I think you are satisfied.
Yes. Thank you, sir. Hand over to Neelam, madam.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Good evening to all. Good
Yeah.
evening to respected Patrick sir and good evening to respected Principal Giri sir and all my
Uh,
colleagues. Sir, actually on this COVID background, all of us
uh,
got the chance to think about our coordination with nature. So in nice way you related this thing with college level, or in other words I must say that you suggested a nice way how we can show our love towards mother nature through this green audit. Sir, before I go to the YouTube question, I have one question that
yeah.
as I am a chemistry professor, we get a lot of waste in
Pardon,
chemistry.
pardon.
As I'm a chemistry professor, we get a
Uh,
lot of waste through the chemistry lab. So how we can
uh,
manage this? And is there any way that we can have a small ETP plant? And do you have any example of any college which is already implemented that? Please suggest us some way.
okay, I am unable to get your core questions.
Okay,
Chemistry
okay.
lab you will be having,
Chemistry
and how
lab,
the chemistry lab you will be having. Then,
yes.
madam, how you are disposing?
How we can manage that waste, water waste coming from the chemistry lab? Is there any need
Uh,
to form a ETP plant? And if you have an example of any other college which is already having such kind of
yeah.
plant, give us some example.
Okay, okay, madam. Right. I think the Wilson College have some system for this because
Okay.
it is really famous for an science stream since from the lot many days. Even it is an Wilson College is older than our university,
Okay.
isn't it? They have the particular plants for this, and you see that when you people are using the chemicals in a laboratory, uh,
Mhm.
not only the MAC people, even the common man is also common students are also more concerned where the proper waste, where proper way it is done or not. For that purpose, we better to have a disposal mechanism. We can MOU, memorandum of understanding should be there. I will have sustainability. Only 1 year we have done it. Last year we have not done it. Not like that. It should have a mechanism. It is sustainable, isn't it? Because some of the chemicals are very harmful,
Yeah.
and people much scared where the library laboratory is comes, isn't it? Or sometimes the students can also make the misuse also,
Okay.
isn't it?
Oh,
Um,
okay. And one more question we got on YouTube. On YouTube,
uh,
this page got appreciated in all the pages. Most of the appreciated your 7 hour concept. And one question we got here, Kamini Thakur has one question. In criteria 7, environmental audit and green audit is mentioned. And can you
uh,
please explain the difference between this environmental audit and green audit
and,
and what are the
uh,
content we need to mention under that? If you want to ask this
yeah,
question.
yeah. Perfectly right question. It is an
Mhm.
question of the day. As beginning only, I given you the some sort of an brief introduction. I started with an UNEP, United Nations Environmental Program. Then I
Okay.
landed over to an local level, isn't it?
Yes.
UNO is much more concerned about the environment, isn't it?
Yes.
The environment is a bigger term as comparing to the green audit. Green audit is a part of an environmental audit, but
Okay.
the features are quite different. But when you will ask the difference, then environment is a bigger term and green audit is a part of it. The main theme of a green audit is now we must make all the efforts to go with a green whenever it is possible or all the way it is possible. This is the first. And the environmental audit, when you labeled it, not
Mhm.
only the green, water
Mhm.
is there, air is there, isn't it? Sound is also there, light is also there.
Yes.
See this street light, only 38% of the street lights we people use it. Light
Oh.
pollution is a recent one. When I work
Yes.
with this uh, Nair hospital, we come across so many things. Light
Yeah.
pollution is burning, especially in the South Bombay. Even the creatures were unable to move when they will come out from the water because of the bright light in a marine lines and adjacent areas. They are unable to understand day or night. sometimes they will move upward direction instead of in a water direction, isn't it?
Okay.
Light.
Yeah.
And we people used to have the light in the highways. You see, by to Pune,
Yeah.
all the lights are running. Only 38% will use it. But in Konkan, out of 24 hours, only 4 hours the light will be there. All 20 hours there's no light. Evening
That-
7 to 10 light will be there. Morning 9 to 10 light will be there. Isn't it? It's having the impacts. So
Yes, yes.
in all the ways, sound also. Sound pollution or the noise pollution which you people will put it. Because not only human being, even the plants, the animal, bird will also get disturbed. See, nowadays in the morning or evening, we people come across poor chidiyas because there is no sound. Isn't it? Even the animals are also on the road.
Yeah.
Yeah, madam.
Yeah, so very nicely you have explained the answers. Over to you, Neha ma'am. Please continue with the further session.
Yeah. Now I would request Dr. Richa Singh to kindly propose a vote of thanks.
Any more queries are there? Then let me know.
Okay, I am.
Any more questions are also there? You can forward it to me. Then I will individually also I will send them.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay, a very good evening to all. I, Richa Singh, it's my privilege to propose the vote of thanks on behalf of KLE Society, College of Science and Commerce. I would like to express my gratitude to Dr. Rajashekhar Patil, who has spared his precious time for us and graced this webinar with his presence and has been a guidance source for all of us. He said that green audit is not only for academic point of view, but also for public point of view. As he suggested that we have to make bridges between academics and society and academics and industries, he also talked about 7 R's. That is rethink, refuse, reduce, recycle, reuse, regulation, and research. He also pointed out solar energy is the best energy. By getting this important information with so many examples regarding green audit and eco-friendly environment, we all would like to use in our day-to-day life as well as in our academic co-curricular activity as a main thing. Thank you, sir, for a wonderful session. Now, I would like to sincerely thank to our principal, Dr. G.D. Giri, for his vision and commitment to work and its execution as well as his motivation. I would like to thank our IQAC coordinator, Dr. Shashikala Prajapati, Science coordinator, Dr. Prakash Badane, Commerce coordinator, Mr. Yogen Dalvi, Junior College coordinator, Mrs. Swati Ale, and all the faculties, those who participated in this national webinar and spent their valuable time with us. Also would like to appreciate the efforts taken by our technical team, Ms. Neha Pandhare and Mr. Prashik Tayade, who made arrangements for this webinar. Thank you once again, all of you.